Hey, 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 it's me, Clacken. Whoa, who would have thought? We're back with another episode of AutoCraft Season 6. This is Episode 5. So, today I've got quite the itinerary for us. It's looking like we got some foliage out front, and there's a couple things I've noticed. I'm severely lacking in storage, materials. Like I have underneath here, I've got just a little miscellaneous stuff. Some cactuses growing for green dye. I've got kind of an auto smelter, not so auto, but it is a smelter. But the one thing I am missing, from this auto smelter that I kind of don't have at all is fuel. If you look in here, this is where I kept my coal. I am completely out. Now you're thinking, Clacken, you could just go mine some coal and you'll have coal. Wrong. I need to build a bamboo farm in order to collect fuel for my furnaces. So I think there is a certain area that I want to start my industrial district and get some builds going. So I think now's as good time as any. So let's go fly over there and see about getting set up and establishing some sort of base camp over there. So we've made it to the industrial area that I was thinking about. I got it all lit up here with these frog lights littered everywhere. The first thing I wanted to work on after establishing this area is I want to create a bamboo farm. It's not the most useful thing in the world, but when it comes to making different types of blocks that you gotta burn, this is what I need. So I'm just gonna start building it right now, I guess. Now that structure is all complete, there's a couple of things I want to do here, including fixing this lighting, because this is absolutely atrocious. I mean, just look at it. Oh my goodness. Let's get all these invisible. Let's go up here. All right, let's fix the lighting down here and just make it that much better. All right, and just like that, it is done. We got this whole area lit up. Obviously, there's some rings around the edges that we didn't get to, but I am very happy with how the lighting turned out. Kept it all hidden. Hopefully that is a good area right there. We'll see. Who knows? Yeah, so that's this. This has been running for basically one Minecraft day. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. That's more bamboo than I'll probably ever need. But I am really happy with this. And on to the next. So quick to move on to the next thing. I just cannot help myself. I find myself with busy hands and I get locked into the moment and I just do it. This is one of the things I did, but so I gathered up some materials. These took forever. I got a bunch of redstone supplies, 3 redstone dust. Because right here, I kind of have a general layout going. I'm going to build an auto sorter. It's not my build. I simply followed a tutorial because that's about the stretch of my knowledge. I got the idea from a man by the name of Cortez Areno. I haven't watched all of his videos, but he made 2 different versions of it. But this is what I'm going to be incorporating in the basement of my hill that holds my starter base. So I'm going to be putting that down here. I just want to build it just kind of like a shell almost. And then as we continue, or I'll add to it after. But I mean, you're going to be sticking with me for this one because this is no tall task. I've already got this all cut out, but I just have to fill it in with all the materials now. So I guess let's start building this puppy, huh? So something that really prompted this build having to be put into action was I was just simply getting too many materials to do, like, have any sort of space with. I was starting to just put shulker shells around, or shulker boxes around, because, you know, that's all you can do. And to be honest, I haven't really tried anything redstone in a long time, and I think just following tutorials on YouTube makes it like 10 times easier to slowly learn, you know, the basics of it all, and kind of understand why everything is the way it is. Shape, way, or form could I like explain to you how this is done? With in due time I will learn, and you know, one of these days I'll set it up myself. Back when I was younger, I tried to make a redstone tutorial video on an old YouTube channel of mine, of which I will not say the name, but when I was like 12, I made one of how to make like a dubstep beat, and that was honestly, looking back on it, it was terrible. Didn't sound like dubstep at all, and I just kind of, I feel like I made myself look like an idiot a little bit, but you know, I was a kid, so you know, you live and you learn. I think the best part about starting a YouTube channel, though, is really not being afraid to try new things. Unfortunately, when it comes to learning the craft, I don't spend a lot of time doing that. I am kind of a slacker on that front. You know, I don't want to be, but, you know, it kind of is how it is. I'm going to go ahead and build this up and just a little bit more. And we'll see how it's coming along, because it is quite the process. So, got a good little start here going. Obviously, got some hoppers and some droppers, I believe. Yeah, hoppers and droppers into place here. Let them cook. Would you look at that? Me too. Oh, Bart. I got a little setup going here on the back. A lot of redstone, a lot of torch towers. You know, transferring the powering up, sending the signal through the blocks, blocking each one, you know, making sure that there's an item to send it in. Obviously got a transfer system down here, so it goes up, down, up, down, up, down. It goes the whole way, all the way from the beginning, you know? So, you know, about halfway done. I'm excited to see where this leads to. Another quick little check-in. We got all of these hoppers, all of these chests at the top. On the back, we got our lighting system. This is more to kind of cancel out the lighting updates, but also to tell us if there's something wrong with the system. If something gets stuck, these lights will help me to know where exactly it is stuck at. All right, so this is the bare bones version. Got this is for cleansing the system. This is the transfer. There's input chests on every section, so if something's in here, I don't have to put it all the way over here. My floor will be at this level right here where I'm standing. But I can go ahead and perform a quick little test just to see if it's running. Okay, I updated it. It didn't work that time, but I changed the ticks on these repeater rows down here to 4 ticks instead of 3 ticks, and I'm going to go ahead and test that out right now. That one worked a little bit better. It got more items through when I changed that. There's still 3 items in the system somewhere. But that is the luxury of this, is that there is a flush system here, so I need to put like a full barrel full of named items, and it'll basically flush that through the system, and any items that are just kind of sitting there, it will send them into this chest here. And yeah, which I kind of want to try that. Honestly, I'm not sure where the items got stuck at. So honestly, this is good for now. I'm going to go ahead and slap these chests on here. And that is the other big issue that we're going to get into here in a minute. I've got bad news. I died twice. I went AFK and lost all my stuff. Yeah, my gear was really good. I had 30-something levels. Now I don't have any. So I think now is a good time. Yeah, it's a great time. It's a great time. I get to make more gear. Ooh, eggs. Oh, so many chickens in my tower. I got to use the stock way of getting up again. But luckily I had taken everything out of my inventory. Oh, diamond blocks? Oh, somebody left me diamond blocks. How very kind of them. But luckily, I still have my fortune pick and my bow, which it's a pretty standard bow. But I now have to make all new diamond everything. So that is going to happen. But I am curious as to who left these. I think it was either Bear or Heart. All right, I got a decent amount of levels, and now I will try to enchant. Oh, okay. Dude, more diamonds. I really shout out. I think it was Bear, but whoever it was, I greatly thank you. Honestly, I needed it. I took the liberty of getting the rest of my gear all sorted out. Got a decent helmet, some pants, and some boots, as well as all our tools back. Of course, I'm missing my netherite boots, and also then of Soul Strider, so that's kind of really unfortunate. In the meantime, I need to collect some materials for the auto sorter that is down below. I'm going to need a butt ton of glass and a ton of concrete as well. So, yeah, let's go get some sand. We're going to need a lot of it. All right, we got all of the necessary materials that we are going to need to craft this. So I got to take this puppy down because it is actually going to be in the way, and I'm going to have to relocate my portal. Alrighty, well, now's as good time as any. Let's get started on crafting a good-looking storage system, baby. Yeah. And here we are, an almost complete storage room here. I know. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Got the void look here, nice and fancy. Got the dripping ceiling, if you were, little effect there. Some lava pools for the sound effects, of course. And our next step is to build this tunnel coming through here, connecting to here, which just so happens to line up perfectly with this here stairs, which in the future I can fix this place up and add some more stuff this direction. so it's not too inconvenient. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and extend this out for us. Why not? We're already here, so we might as well. So I got a little tunnel going. As you can see, it has a little bit of a spiral effect. I know, it's pretty sweet. As you continue in, it continues spiraling. I went ahead and did a little off-camera work, as they'd say. And I put together all of the chests that I am going to sort all my items in. You know, I got all the colors, the color wall here, which I actually went ahead and already sorted everything, which took a little bit of time, but, you know, everything, which all these chests have to be filled. But I put everything in here that I have and that I currently have. I even went out of my way to get some. I went to a trials chamber and absolutely obliterated it. Just one little room, of course. But now I have a very large storage system, so now my builds in the future will have a place that I can now farm up extra of whatever I need and have somewhere to put it. That was the main issue with what I was dealing with before, is I just like for this build right here, I kind of had to do everything exact, because, you know, I had nowhere to put it in that small little area up there. But for now, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, I'm definitely need to figure this puppy out, because that is just hideous. Holy smokes, that is hideous. The inside of here is now absolutely barren. This needs a redecoration badly. This needs to be renovated and torn apart and restarted. But for now, I think that is going to call it an episode. I thank you for watching. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, leave a like, and I will see you in the next episode.